Good morning, dear students, friends. Welcome to online class. Yesterday, we have discussed about the giant chromosome. Giant chromosomes are larger chromosomes, are longer chromosomes. They formed by the result of endomitosis. There are two different kinds of giant chromosomes. One is Polytene chromosome and another one is a Lamb-Rush chromosome. Polytene chromosomes were discovered by a person Balbane, and Lamb-Rush chromosomes were discovered by a person called as Walther Fleming and named by Rouquet. And these Polytene chromosomes consist of many thread-like chromatids or chromanemata. Those are having bands like dark band, and another one is interband or light bands. Dark band are consist of more DNA and less RNA. In the same way, interbands are consist of more RNA and less DNA. So these, where the dark bands are present, in that region there is a swelling portion which is occurred, or enlargement of that portion becomes puffy. That is called as a puffs. They are also called as chromosomal puffs, or even though they are also called as a Balbane rings. Those Balbane rings at the region of the dark band consist of much amount of DNA. That DNA undergo to the process of transcription. I think already you know the central dogma. In that transcription and translation, the transcription, the outcome of transcription is synthesis of RNA, that is mainly mRNA, or some of them are rRNA and tRNA are also formed by the process of transcription, which takes place at the region of where the Balbane rings are present in the Polytene chromosome. In the same way, the Lamb-Rush chromosomes, they resemble like lamp cleaning brushes, hence they are called as a Lamb-Rush chromosome. The term Lamb-Rush chromosome was coined by Rouquet, and these are consist of central axes which are formed by the 4 chromatids, and those chromatids are extends to form the 2 symmetrical lateral loops are formed. There are more than 10,000 numbers of loops are present in each chromosome. Means each Lamb-Rush chromosome is consist of those numbers of loops as such. And they are mainly involved in the synthesis of lipid and even the protein as such. And today we are going to discuss about the ploidy and chromosomal aberrations. See, ploidy, what is ploidy? Ploidy, it refers to change in a set of chromosome. In a simple language, change in a set of chromosome is called as a ploidy here. Let us study what are the ploidy and how the chromosomal aberrations takes place. Change in the number of chromosomes is called as a ploidy. Ploidy may be due to loss or gain of chromosome of a set, or change in the number of chromosome sets. Based on this, there are 2 types of ploidy. One is aneuploidy and another one is a euploidy. There are 2 types of ploidy we are supposed to study here. One is aneuploidy and one more is the euploidy. Let us study the first one is aneuploidy. It is a chromosomal aberration where there is a gain or loss of, you can write about gain, in spite of gain or loss, addition or deletion of 1 or 2 chromosomes or 1 or more chromosomes in a set, in a total bundle, total set of chromosomes. There is addition or deletion of 1 or more chromosomes in a set, what is called as aneuploidy. Why aneuploidy is happened? Due to because of aneuploidy is caused by non-disjunction There is no separation, there is no disjunction, non-disjunction of chromosomes. In this there are 4 different kinds of aneuploidy you can study. So you can write the simple definition. Aneuploidy, it refers to in a total set of chromosomes there are the addition or deletion of 1 or 2 chromosomes is called as aneuploidy. This aneuploidy is caused by non-disjunction of chromosomes at the time of gamete formation. In case chromosomes are not separated, they are not get separated at the time of gamete formation, that is said to be what? Non-disjunction. So this non-disjunction of chromosomes results, there is an addition or there is a deletion of number of chromosomes in the total set. In that there are the 4 different types. One is monosomy, nullisomy, trisomy and tetrasomy. Right, let us study one by one. The first one is monosomy. What is monosomy? It is a chromosomal aberration where one chromosome lost from a pair. Say for example, in human being, total number of chromosomes are 46. In out of these 46, 44 numbers of chromosomes are autosomes and 2 chromosomes are allosomes. So they are occurred in pair, means how many pairs of chromosomes are present in a human cells? There are 23 pairs of chromosomes. In these pairs, like 23 pairs, there is a loss of 1 chromosome from 1 pair. There is a loss of only 1 chromosome in a total set of chromosome, which is represented as a 2n minus 1. 2n, it refers to, it is a diploid cell, consists of the diploid number of chromosomes. In that, deletion or loss of 1 chromosome. The monosomic individual has 1 chromosome less from the normal number of chromosomes. If the normal number of chromosomes are 46, in that 1 less means the total number of chromosomes present in the monosomic individuals are 45. So it is produced mainly in a woman. When an egg without an X chromosome, there is no X chromosome, in place of X it is a 0, there is no chromosome as such, fuses with a sperm containing an X, because of there are the 2 different sperms are produced in human body. One is carries X chromosome and another carries Y chromosome. These are the common thing. The sperm containing X chromosome and egg contain without an X chromosome, it causes a syndrome, what is called as a Turner's syndrome. The syndrome is called as a Turner's syndrome. See here there is a representation. See the 22A, it is nothing but 22 numbers of autosomes plus 0. There is no sex chromosome or allosome, which are addition with 22A plus X. 22A plus X is the male gamete, 22A plus 0 is the female gamete. They are combined together to form 44AA. It refers to 44 autosomes plus X0. The total number of chromosomes are 45 here, because 1 chromosome is absent. Here a monosomic man has 46 minus 1 is equals to 45 chromosomes. A monosomic Drosophila has 8 minus 1 is equals to 7 chromosomes. Number of chromosomes are here 7 in a Drosophila, but in human 45 number of chromosomes, which leads to a kind of syndrome, what is called as a Turner's syndrome. The syndrome name is called as a Turner's syndrome. Then second one is nullisomy. It is a chromosomal aberration where both pair of chromosomes are lost here. There is no chromosomes. 1 pair of chromosomes are lost. It is represented by 2n minus 2. A nullisomy is produced by the fusion of gametes having 1 chromosome less. each gametes are not having sex chromosomes, only they are autosomes they are having, there is no allosomes, which are represented as, see here, 3a plus 0 plus 3a plus 0. These two are combining together, they are crossing with each other, they forms 6aa plus 00. 0 it refers to what? There is no allosomes. These are sterile one. They are not survive as such. Organisms are not able to survive in this condition. And next one is trisomy. It is a chromosomal aberration where one chromosome is added to a pair. See, monosomy and nullisomy, it refers to loss of chromosomes. But a trisomy here, there is addition of one chromosome to the one pair. Already a pair is there. In addition to that pair, there is the addition of one extra chromosome here, and which is represented by 2n plus 1 here. A trisomic individual has an additional chromosome to the normal number. Trisomy is caused again by means of a non-disjunction of chromosomes during the time of gamete formation. A trisomic man has 46 plus 1 is equals to number of chromosomes of 47. Because of there is the addition of one extra chromosome here. There are two types of trisomy happens in human. One is trisomy of autosomes and another one is a trisomy of allosomes. It can added in autosomic region or in the allosomic region. If it is added to allosome, means the sex chromosome is added to the total set of chromosomes, it is called as a allosomic trisomy. In case there is an addition of one extra chromosome at the region of where the autosomes are present, then it is called as a autosomic trisomy. So which is autosomic trisomy, where exactly the one extra chromosome, that is a somatic chromosome, is addition to the total set of chromosome. See, of course we know there are the 22 pairs are autosomes, one pair is allosome. In a total set of chromosomes in human body, 22 pairs are autosomes, one pairs are allosomes. In out of these 22 pair, the 21st pair is having one addition of extra chromosome. That is why it is called as a 21st trisomy in man, which is cause a syndrome called as a Down's syndrome. The syndrome name is called as a Down's syndrome. So it is oftenly called as a Mongolism due to because of there is a reason it was first found or first appeared in the Mongolians, hence it is called as a Mongolism. A trisomic man has, see, the trisomic man has 44 AA, that is autosomes, means 22 pairs are autosomes plus 1 here, again it is autosome, plus XY or XY and XX. It could be recorrected, XX or XY here, means 47 instead of 44 AA plus 1 plus XX or XY. Again here also there is a correction, there is only 44 AA plus XX or XY. The total number of chromosomes are 46 here. Then trisomy of sex chromosomes is due to addition of one sex chromosome. Trisomy of sex chromosome is due to addition of one sex chromosome. When X chromosome is added to man is having XY. He has 47 chromosomes, that is 22 AA plus XY is crossed with 22 AA plus X, which forms 44 AA plus XXY is equals to 47. Means there is a one addition of extra chromosome at the region of where the allosomes are present due to because of non-disjunction of chromosomes during the time of gamete formation. It causes again a syndrome called Klinefelter's syndrome. The syndrome name is called as a Klinefelter's syndrome, which is happened because of the trisomy occurs in the region of allosomes. Then tetrasomy. It is a chromosomal aberration where one extra pair of chromosome, not single here, there are the pair of chromosomes addition to its diploid set. It is represented by 2n plus 2. Example, there are the number of examples are there. That is the tetrasomy at the region of a 9th pair, tetrasomy at the region of a 18th pair, tetrasomy at the region of a 12th pair, which causes the Pallister-Killian syndrome, and tetrasomy at the region of 22p, means 22 pair, that is cat eye syndrome. It is. This is also invalid, so somewhere it is happens, but it is very rare thing. And of course, ploidy are two types. The chromosomal aberrations of ploidy are two types. One is aneuploidy and another one is the euploidy. This is second one, euploidy. It is the condition of addition or loss of a complete one set of chromosome. There is addition or there is a deletion of a total set of chromosomes or more than one set of chromosome in a diploid organisms. What is called as a euploidy. Again, there are the three types of euploidy we are supposed to study here. One is monoploidy or haploidy, second one is a diploidy, and third one is the polyploidy. Let us study the first one is monoploidy, or it is also called as a haploidy. See, monoploidy, mono it refers to single, ploidy it refers to change in a set of chromosomes. A single set of chromosomes is said to be monoploidy, or it is also called as a haploidy. This monoploidy or haploidy involves loss of complete one set of chromosome from a diploid cell. From a diploid cell, there is a loss of complete one set of chromosomes. Then the remaining chromosomes are only one set. That one set of chromosomes are said to be what? Monoploidy or haploidy. They contains one member of each kind of chromosome. That haploid cell is formed during gametogenesis of diploid organisms. Mainly in the lower organisms like virus, bacteria contains single genome and are haploid, and they are haploid as such. What is genome? Genome is nothing but a total number of genes present in a single set of chromosome. Genome it refers to total number of genes present in a single set of chromosomes. See, the majority of lower plants like thallophytes are nothing but what? These are the algae and bryophytes exist in monoploid form, means they are consist of the single set of chromosomes in their body. In higher plants, haploidy develops as a result of parthenogenesis. There is no development of seeds. Without seeds or without fertilization, there are the development of fruits by means of a single set of chromosomes, what is called as a haploidy here. And second one is a diploidy. Of course, you know all the organisms are consist of two set of chromosomes. The condition is called as a diploidy. Here diploidy is the condition in which individual organisms contains two set of chromosomes. Generally, it is represented as 2n. Diploid cells formed by the fusion of two gametes by the process of fertilization. After fertilization, the resultant cell, which is consist of two set of chromosomes, that cell is called as a diploid cell. It is also called as a diploidy. And last, third one is the polyploidy. Poly it refers to what? Many. Ploidy it refers to change in a set of chromosomes. There are more than two set of chromosomes are present in individuals. Those are called as a polyploids, are said to be polyploidy. Polyploidy is a condition of addition of one or more complete set of chromosomes in a diploid cell. Polyploidy results due to failure of separation of chromosomal sets during mitosis or meiosis, such that more than 2 chromosomal sets are present in a cell. A number of agriculturally important crops such as wheat, oats, cotton, potatoes, and sugarcane are polyploids. The organisms with 3 sets of chromosomes, those which are consist of the 3 sets of chromosomes, are called as a triploid. 4 sets are called as a tetraploids. 5 sets are called as a pentaploids, and so on. These all are polyploids, and the condition is called as a polyploidy. Again, these polyploidy are 2 types. One is autopolyploidy and another one is allopolyploidy. Autopolyploidy, it is the condition in which individual organisms contains more than 2 set of chromosomes, they are same. Means more than 2 sets of same genome are same chromosomes. Those chromosomes are often called as a homologous chromosomes. So this autopolyploidy condition is a multiplication of same basic set of chromosomes with the same species. Number of chromosomes are same, they are present in the same species, they are unite or they are fused together to form the polyploid plant. So a polyploid organism, those organisms are called as autopolyploids. The condition is called as autopolyploidy. And allopolyploidy. Allopolyploidy is a condition developed by hybridization between 2 genetically different species. In autopolyploidy, same species, but here genetically they are different species, followed by doubling of chromosomes. There is a doubling of chromosomes takes place by the applying of a kind of chemical what is called as a colchicine. I think in plant breeding in last semester you have already studied about the hybridization techniques and hybridization, how it takes place between the 2 different species or same species or same genus or different genus or same variety or different variety. So here the allopolyploidy, the best example for the allopolyploidy is Raphidobrassica, that is Raphinus sativa, that is a radish which is growing upper portion of the earth or upper portion of the soil, and another one lower portion of the soil, and cauliflower which is growing at the upper surface of the soil, that is a Brassica campestris. So both are unite, they are different in their genus, they are united to form the Raphidobrassica. At the upper portion there is a cauliflower and the underground there is a development of a radish, which is the best example for the allopolyploidy. Autopolyploidy, there are so many examples. You can give wheat, you can give rice, zawara, any kind of a plant species. They are all of them are autopolyploid plants, right? So this is all about the polyploidy, and another one is the chromosomal aberrations. Thank you.